Very good afternoon, everyone. So first of all, can I hear a big round of applause for all of you? ขอเสียงปรบมือหน่อยนะคะ สวัสดีค่ะ All right, so right now we're about to begin for a very special activities right here on this stage that we are going to have a competitions of the startup Thailand pitching challenge right here in this regional in Bangkok. So everyone, all the teams.For today, we will have 14 teams who will compete to be the best of the business model and the best team who will receive our prize. So first of all, please let me give you a brief background of these projects first. The Ministries of Science and Technologies and National Science and Technology Development Agency Thailand aim to enhance to the capabilities of the startup business to scale up of business growth expansion, not only here in the countries, but also we mean to help the startup to expand the business, create a new market both locally and internationally.The startup Thailand Pitching Challenge in 2017 is a place where other startups can show their business idea, their creative idea, and will get a chance to win our prize. So today we have the first prize that the winner will receive 50,000 baht prize money with a trophy and also one seat to visit Huawei R&D headquarters at Shenzhen, China for 3 days, and we will prepare for like all the accommodation and also like the airplane ticket as well.Also, not only that, you will receive a smartphone Huawei Mate 9. Wow, that's very interesting. So, also, we will give you a Huawei Open Lab Bangkok platform as well, and you will be qualified to the Pitching Grand Challenge. That we will have the Pitching Grand Challenge on the 9th of July. So, the second prize, you will receive30,000 baht from our startup Thailand with the trophy and also Huawei GR5 2017, the premium version, the smartphone that we will give you. And also we will select for our third prize. We will receive 15,000 Thai baht with the trophy and also the smartphone Huawei GR5 2017, the premium version. And also for the second, the third, the fourth,and the fifth rank, you will receive like the one seat to visit the Huawei R&D headquarters at Shenzhen, China as well. All right, so could you please give a big round for our sponsors? ขอเสียงปรบมือกับสปอนเซอร์ด้วยนะคะ Thank you very much. And for today, in this session, we will have 14 teams to pitch that each team, you will have 7 minutes for your presentation.After 5 minutes, you will have only 2 minutes left. เราจะเหลืออีก2นาทีนะคะจะมีการให้สัญญาณด้วย Okay, this is a sign that we will give to you. All right. After that, for time's up. Okay. And then another 5 minutes will be a Q&A for our distinguished judge. So just make every minute count.Also for the scoring categories, we will divide it into 6 criteria. The first one is value or impact that you can create, validation, market size, revenue model, teamwork, also the competitive advantage. And please be reminded that for the presentation skill and also the time management are mattered as well.So right now, first of all, before we start and continue with the first team of the day, we'd like to take this opportunity to invite and introduce to you our distinguished judge. For the first judge, right here, please give a big round of applause to welcome Mr. Tom Stortback from Stortback and Company Limited, USA. Thank you so much. And also, it's an honor to have Missพรธีราเชี่ยวเชิงงาน PR Manager Huawei Technologies Thailand Company Limited. Thank you very much to be our judge and also sponsors our prize as well. So thirdly, we also have an honor to have Mr. สุรวัตรพรหมโยธิน Executive Director Bangkok Venture Club. Woo! And next, please give a big round of applause for Dr. Aparat Mahakan, Deputy Governor, Thailand Institute of Scientific and Technological Research. Thank you so much. And also, thank you very much to be here, Mr. Parisada Hiran Burana, Senior Consultant, National Science and Technology Development Agency. Thank you very much. So, are you ready for the first team? Yes. So the first team, named Peak, we come with the product of accounting software. It's an online accounting software that can help automate accounting and help entrepreneurs to be more informed when you're making your decision. If you're ready, please get some more detail from Peak team.
Sawadee Hi, my name is Pim from Peak. We help entrepreneurs do a smarter business with smarter accounting. Before we begin, let me tell you a story about my friends. They were doing a business aspiring to change the world, like all startup here. Things seemed to go pretty well. They got more and more customers, more people joined the team, and they got more and more media coverage over time. But eventually, the business failed. And sometimes when a business fails, it's not because of bad marketing, bad product, or bad people. The reasons is pretty simple. They don't have enough cash. And that because the management, they don't have a clear vision of their finance. They don't know the true profit within a suitable time. In other words, they don't have a good accounting. Accounting, this pretty boring word, is very crucial for any business. And we know that because it's boring and difficult, we try to make it painlessly as possible. So we try to get rid of it. And this is what we do. We try to automatically organize business information and make it elegantly useful. So how we do it? What we do is that first, we help create online business documents, quotations, invoice receipts, and then we automatically record the transactions and prepare financial reports, all of this in real time. Second, we have an API to connect with online systems, for example, like e-commerce, POS system, or other inventories, or whatever system that in your business. So we can integrate it with other system and link the transaction together to automatically record the transactions in real time. And Peak also help you prepare tax forms. If you do business here, you know that tax is very complicated. So we try to make it super easy. And then we analyze and notify potential problem in the business. Some problem, for example, we see that this kind of customers, they pay you late for 3 times already or something like that. So we notify something that you may miss out in your business. Our business model comprises of 3 parts. The first one is the software as a service. So customer pay for using the softwares, and we have different features and functions for each customers. And we also have our service. We partner with accounting firm to provide total solution, accounting solution to our customers. And lastly, for bigger companies that have a lot of transactions and it not make sense to have a person to record transactions, we have an API service to automatically do that for them. Our target customer are 3 groups. The first one is the B2B trading and services. So this company is like software as a service, or some company like tradings for the manufacturing, or the service for the business. And the other group is the online business. For example, like our e-commerce, we have an API to link the system and record the transaction automatically. And the last one is the most important group for us is the accounting firms. Our system helps accounting firm provide accounting service to the customers super efficient. First, if you're doing business here, when you're doing business, you gather all the documents, ship that document to accounting firms, and accountant in that accounting firms will rekey that transactions in that system again. So we get rid of this by when you're doing the records. We also book transactions and prepare financial report in real time. So no need to double doing the job. And here are some example of our lovely customers. Some of the customer here are startups, but most of them are just small and medium business. The normal one, the very traditional one. Our solution is very easy for even non-techie can still use it. We estimate the market size in Southeast Asia to be around 500 millions. It's not very big, but it's a good starting point to get into much bigger industry, like in the finance industry. There are some players in Thai market, but what we are offering is that we provide API-based accounting service. So what we do is that we power online business to go really online, and we do their accountings automatically online. And here is our team. I'm a CEO. I'm an ex-bankers and accountants. I used to have my own accounting firm, so I know how painfully to do accounting. Well, if you do business for one company, that's painful already. But if you do accounting for like 10 companies, that's really more painful. And I was also a lecturer in accounting from Mahidol University. And my CTO, he is from a credit card processing company, so he knows about how to manage huge and highly secure systems. Bill helped us build an API to connect with other systems. And Phi is a CPA from the private house and help us provide insights from the user experience from accountant perspective. And we got some award and recognitions. We're part of the True InQ teams and from the True Corporations, and we got coupon innovation and support from National Innovation Agency. So if you want to automate your business and do your business really online, please feel free to contact me. Thank you. ขอบคุณครับ
Thank you very much. That's our first team. Any comments or any questions from our judge, please?
Yes. Could you tell us more about how you stand against your competition? What makes you different and/or better?
Let me separate the competitor in a different part of view. For the foreign competitors, for example, like Xero or QuickBook, so our solutions is offer more localized service in Thailand. For example, those Xero or QuickBook softwares, they don't have like a local tax systems, they don't have withholding tax system or VAT reports that work in Thailand. And in other like Southeast Asian country, we have a withholding tax system. And for internal competitors, let me divide it into a group like online and offline. For example, for the offline competitor in Thailand, what we offer as service is that we are online, and which is more easier, and you can access anywhere. Okay, well, that's online. And for other online competitors, what we offer is different is that we provide the API-based accounting service. For example, if you are doing like a e-commerce service and you have like 100 transactions a day, then it makes sense to have a person's get the data and key in the accounting software. So what we do is that we automate that process, and this is the value that we are providing compared to others.
Sorry, very brief follow-up question then. If you're saying API is a key thing, what percentage or how many of your 1,000 customers are using the API and paying you for that now?
Currently, we are doing an API for two companies. The one is Move Fast, which is our e-commerce service. They sells like things online, and this one is the first customers. The second customer is Rabbit Auctions, which also the e-commerce platforms. They have a auction service to people do online, and we integrate the system together. So currently just two, but there are 3 more in the pipeline. Yes.
Hi there. So you had a slide that talked about your market, and you had Southeast Asia as your accessible market. The product now seems to be Thailand specific, right, because of tax, and I think that's really kind of a cool idea that I can see how that differentiates from Xero and Intuit. But how do you see then the product translating to the other markets? Do you see your market as being places where the tax codes are complicated for vendors? So talk a little bit about that.
Yes. Actually, in Southeast Asia, which is have similar systems called withholding tax, which is not really common in like developed countries. In Southeast Asia, in 10 countries in ASEAN, only Singapore and Malaysia, they don't have a withholding tax systems. So for every transaction like we have in Thailand. So when we go to some countries, like in Southeast Asia, the tax system, like withholding tax, these things, is quite similar to some countries in Southeast Asia. And the good thing about accounting is that we have IFRS, which in this ASEAN country, only Vietnam that don't use IFRS. So in terms of accounting, we can like go anywhere. But in terms of tax, we have a certain system like withholding tax, which can go to a country that also have a withholding tax system. For example, like Indonesia, Philippines, and Laos, Cambodia, not Singapore and Malay.
Sound really nice.
Thank you.
Have you ever evaluated yourself, your software? What would you like to improve as the first priority for the improvement of your software for the competition?
Yeah, actually I am an accountant, and what I want to make it improve the most is that to cover all the accounting tasks that we do. Currently, I would say that the software is still under developing. There's still a lot more, not a lot more, but still some crucial features that we need. For example, like withholding tax, the fixed asset systems, or like many tax systems that prepare all the tax things and automatically filing it if possible. That thing that we want to do.
Is your solution or service cover e-tag invoice or receipt?
Actually, you can one click and send e-tag invoice already. It's already done.
And how many customers at the moment? Sorry.
We have over 1,000 companies running using it, but for the paying customers, is a few hundred.
And lastly, and what is your expectation for this year?
Expectation for this year is at the end of this year we will have like 600 paying customers.
All right, thumbs up. Thank you so much for peak. Wow, that's very peak for the first team for today as a good start. So next, we will continue with the second team, Airport Tails Luggage Delivery. So these products, they're offering the service to deliver luggage between airports, hotels, and shopping centers, or any accommodations in Bangkok and within Phuket. So for more information, please give a big round of applause for the representatives from Airport Tails.
สวัสดีครับ Hi everyone. Firstly, I would like to ask you, do you familiar with this? Airport, passengers, luggage. Okay, so they are arriving and they are going out from the airport. Could you make a guess then? Where are they going after they out from the airport? Restaurant, shopping center, business meeting, or hotel? Hotel, right? Mostly they will go to the hotel first after they out from the airport. So why? What is the reason behind why they need to go to the hotel? To check in? To what? To leave their luggage, right? So is it better to have someone send their luggage from airport to hotel? Then they can go to the shopping center, restaurant, business meeting, and then go to the hotel after all. What about this? Hotel, guest, luggage. Again, they are about to check out from the hotel. They might have flight around 10 or 11 p.m. But I'm not going to ask you where they're going, because wherever they go, they don't want to carry their luggage. So mostly, they will leave their luggage at the hotel. But that's a problem, because they have to spend 2 to 3 hours to get through the big congestion in Bangkok to the hotel to just pick up these 2 luggage and go to the airport after all. So is it better to have someone send their luggage from hotel to airport? Then they can go for everything they want and then just go to the airport after all. No need to get back to the hotel. So save their time, save their money. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Anand, CEO and co-founder of Airport Tails. we are the #1 luggage delivery service in Thailand. What we provide? We provide luggage delivery service that available in Bangkok and Phuket with only one price, 350 baht, every size, every weight, and every distance. So customer can book it 24 hours via mobile phone. We can deliver within 4 hours, very flexible as on demand, and we have insurance up to 100,000 baht. Not only luggage, we also deliver like kinds of sport equipment such as bicycle, golf bag, and surfboard with one price again, 500 baht. Moreover, for those people, like especially for Thai people, want to send their stuff, want to send their golf bag, bicycle to another destination like Phuket, Pattaya, Chiang Mai. So they can use door-to-door Thailand next day delivery, one price, 1,000 baht. As we have a counter service in MBK Center, Suvarnabhumi Airport, and Terminal 21, we provide also luggage deposit service, 100 baht per day per piece. And this is our counter at Suvarnabhumi Airport, and 150 square meters storage, which can contain more than 2,000 bags. Next, MBK Center on the 6th floor, and Terminal 21 on the 1st floor. Our business model, we partner with third-party logistics who could provide us some advantage, such as scalability. We partner with them, then they provide us more than 500 cars. Second, the liquidity. So they give us the 3 months credit terms. So then we just focus on the marketing, sales, and customer service. Our market, for past 20 years, the number of travelers around the world grows from 400 million to 1.2 billion at year 2015. Because many reasons, for example, low-fare airline, globalization, and ease of use. Scope down to our country, for where we are now. In Thailand, we have more than 300,000 room keys in Thailand, and we can tap to this market around 22%, or 285 bags a day, or 22 trillion baht. This is a very trendy service. We started business 2 years ago, and there are only 8 providers around the world. But now, currently, we have more than 30 providers already. And within these 2 or 3 years, people will travel globally hand-free. We have already delivered more than 20,000 bags perfectly. And at our growth rate, 35% month on month, we delivered 1,500 bags last month. We do business with our partner, various of them. Firstly, OTA, online travel agency, shopping center, and hotels. Most of them are exclusive contract. Our team, as we are 4 co-founders, I'm based in engineering faculty from Chulalongkorn University. I'm CEO, in charge with the business development, and another 2 engineering here, in charge with the operation to make sure the operation day-to-day basis is running very well. And one of them is Taiwanese, so he mainly in charge with Chinese-speaking customer service. Last but not least, we have full stack developers over here. And also 2 advisors here who graduate, one of them graduated from MIT, and he is professor in Chulalongkorn University, Faculty of Engineering. Another one is business successor. We all eager to success, and we all believe travel will be more convenient than ever. Thank you. Please Q&A.
Wow. So 5 minutes. Now it's time for all the judge.
How are your unit economics right now? So CAC, customer acquisition costs, and lifetime value.
The lifetime value, our customer, mostly, they will come to Thailand maybe 1 or 2 twice a year. So that lifetime value is really long. But we will have a kind of strategy in the future to partner with all the providers around the world. Like in Korea, they have 5 providers. In China, they have 4 providers. Taiwan, Japan, then we co-promotion. We share the customer, and we can make like kinds of lifetime value of our customer even more shorter.
The CAC,
the
how
CAC.
do you acquire your customers, and how much does that cost you?
Okay, so basically the cost of acquire one customer is very high. So we not try to acquire it at the moment, because this one is kind of, like we just finalize this one as a, this is wait for some kinds of timing. At this time, people will not trust us. people need more educate. It's only just starting point. So we are not going to put any investment on marketing to just acquire, but put the investment for the marketing for kinds of seeding content like a longer term.
So does that mean you're growing 35% month over month on organic growth?
Yes.
As you mentioned that you are number one in this area, so and it's quite hot market. What is your strategy to keep your position?
What is the strategy? Firstly, we get the like touch point of our customer. Most of our customers are travelers. So once they come to Thailand or Bangkok, mostly they will come to shopping center somewhere like MBK Center and Terminal 21. So we have already have a counter over there. And also the hotel partners, as Accor Hotel, Pullman Novotel, something like that, we also be partner with them. That is our asset and our barrier of entry.
Did you partner with an insurance company?
Yes.
What?
LMG.
LMG.
AIA, yes.
So tell us about your international market strategy.
International, you mean by the expansion to another country?
Yes, or are you focusing on only Thailand, right?
Actually, we focus on Thailand first because this business is not that easy to scale up. At the moment, we have our service available in Bangkok and Phuket. Phuket, we even need time to study the market and also partnership with some of the landlord over there. And also, we don't just leave those market outside like Singapore and Hong Kong. There are some investors too talk to us, want us to expand to Singapore and Hong Kong if we have enough resource because we have know-how. If we have enough resource, then we go. Like makes sense to go, then we go. Any question else?
Yes. You mentioned to Hong Kong, but Hong Kong they have something like a check-in by the something like airport link. Like if Thailand's airport link doing something like that, how do you do? How are you gonna?
Okay,
do
very
that?
good, very good question. So you know a lot. Once they want to check in, they even have to go to the train station to check in, right? Also airport link, they have to go to the train station. But why airport link stop it? Because it doesn't work, right? But in Hong Kong, yes, it works because many people get used to it. But once it occurs in Thailand, we are going to check in just front of the concierge desk. There are some cases occur in UK. One provider already partnered with the airlines and hotel. Then after they check out from the hotel, they can just check in at the hotel. It's in better. Yeah.
Any more questions? If not, please, one more round of applause for our second team. Okay, so let's continue with the next team. The next team come up with the product called Naturan and edible fruit coating solutions for export fresh cut fruit. So let's see how this can solve the problems. Let's hear from them. Give a big round of applause to welcome our third team.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I am Tara. This is Sharif.
I'm Sharif, the CDO of Eden Agritech.
So as we can see that there are a number of population increasing in this world and also urbanization boosting up. So it means that people are more health conscious. So now product is more convenient, healthy, and easy for eat. You can see that we can see fresh cut food everywhere in supermarket, fast food chain, hotel, restaurant. Yeah, it's been everywhere. So from the producer point of view, we can see that after you cut the food and put into package, it increased the value by 75% at least. So, but this industry have a very serious problem like waste. It's over 4.2 billion waste in every year. So we offer Naturan, which is 100% natural. we are the most effective solution and minimum waste and maximize the fruit value.
With one simple spray, Naturen creates modified atmosphere to reduce the respiration rate and microorganism growth rate of fresh cut fruit, which in turn slows down the ripening process. We can use either dip, spray, or brush. Depends on the fruit, the fresh cut fruit, the type of fresh cut fruit. Naturen is an all-in-one solution when compared to other products in the market right now, which can solve only one or two problems at a time. Naturen is the best one right now. Moreover, we are also certified. Naturen is certified by National Food Institute of Thailand and the Halal Science Center, which are recognized by global FDA and the International Islamic Committee. More than that, the fresh cut fruit market is very, very huge. The value of the market globally is $25 billion. And in ASEAN alone, the value is $3 billion. And right now, there are no real crucial and critical solution that can provide to this problem. By using Naturen, the market can grow much bigger and can grow much bigger by using Naturen to provide on the fresh cut and extend the shelf life of fresh cut fruits. And these are our potential customers right now, such as Tesco, Big C, Dole, and Villa Market, who ready to use it and very interested of using it. And these are our teams. We can come this far by do it by ourselves, by myself, or anyone in particular. We have our strong team members, which are diversified and strengthen our team. We have CEO Job Norapat, who is 2 years experience from SCB and SCG. And I myself, the CTO and co-inventor of this product, Naturen, who is 2 years a co-inventor of Naturen and has worked the specialist at Halal Forensic Science. And we have CFO Boompan have an experience 2 years from SCB and 3 years from Deloitte. And our COO, Shawan, who has 5 years as logistic and supply chain experience. And moreover than that, and last, through our competing in a lot of business competition, and from the support of NIA, we believe that our product and our company can become one of the best agricultural post-harvesting provider solution companies in the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please, question.
So you mentioned that you had a slide that had Tesco, sorry, I should hold my mic to my face. Tesco, oh, there you go. Say that again. And Dole. Yes. And it said potential customers. So can you talk a little bit about what that relationship looks like?
So for Tesco, we go to Tesco and introduce our product, right? And Tesco introduced us to many of their suppliers and try to get their suppliers to use our product.
How'd it go?
Yeah. Right now we are in like testing period with many customers for sending the product from the farm to the store.
Okay, thank you.
How many customers are testing your product right now?
Right now it's around 10.
And when do you expect? Do they know when they'll tell you?
In 2 or 3 months. Yeah.
That's when they'll tell you if they will buy it or not?
Yes,
or?
that will tell you. So our like business model is like we first give the sample to our customer. They test. After they test, they will report result to us, and they will decide whether they buy or not buy.
Have you discussed or looked at the potential revenue model in detail? Like how much will you charge them? How much will they pay you if it works?
They will pay us for like 1 liter of natural, about 400 baht. So basically, 1 liter of natural can use about around 50 kilogram of fruit.
Fresh cut fruits.
So it will increase the cost of the producer around 8 baht per kilogram.
I have 3 questions. What is the source of the natural? And because you mentioned that it acts like an antimicrobial, many kinds of antimicrobial. How about the residue? I'm just wondering. And how long for the average of the extension of the shelf life for each kind of fruit?
So the first one, where it comes from, natural is comprising of chitosan and citric acid and derivative of cellulose, so they are all edible. And with little spray, with little amount of natural on the product, it can apply and pass any restriction and laws. And
Average shelf life expansion.
so the average shelf life is about 2 or 3 times the normal the previous condition. From our research, like durian, we can extend from 10 days to about 15 to 17 days.
Okay, how do you sell it? I mean, you said in the bottles with dispenser spray.
Yes, we sell it as a little bottle.
And how many bottles can you produce a month?
Right now, our plan is 1,000 liters per month with the start, and within this year we're gonna increase it until 3,000, and for next year it would be like 10,000.
But if the Tesco love your product so much, so what are you going to do? Because Tesco is a huge.
So that
right?
if they want like very huge amount, we can like contract the OEM product.
And how do you control the OEM system?
At first we have to make a contract like NDA contract with them, like that. Then they would not take this product and sell into other market.
So I'm wondering how, I think it's a good idea, by the way, and I liked your presentation, but I'm wondering how consumers are going to respond to it. So if you've been certified by Thailand, do you have to label the products that they've been treated with your product? How is that breaking out? Because I mean, I like it, but I'm not quite sure how consumers are going to react.
So it was labeled as a food additive, but because of the small amount of it, it doesn't need to label. Yeah, according to any standard, because very small amount of the substance on the fruit. So yeah, and
like the percentage is very low, so it's in law we didn't require to declare this type of product.
But they are all fruit grades.
All right, thank you so much. Our third team.
Thank you.
Please give a big round of applause. Thank you very much. That's very interesting product that we are going to present to us. So next, we have, as I mentioned earlier, that we have 14 teams today. And now here, team number 4, Comgo Health Wristband. Okay, so could you please give a big round of applause from New Taipei City.
Hello, I'm Brian. We are from Taiwan. So basically, our company manages dry and power biomedical technology. Today, we will show you our solution for wristband to professionally measure vital signal, 4 types of vital signal. So this is a professional solution. So we co-work with the professional channel providing healthy management service. So before we talk about a solution, we talk about the healthy care issues right now in the market. Because of the modern society, the fast-paced, high pressures cause a lot of issues, news about stroke, heart attack, hypertension at younger and younger age. And we also heard about a lot of story about death from overwork. A professional officer, soldier, driver, executive manager. So usually when it happens, already too late. So we want to provide something for younger people that don't have time to check out their healthy situation in hospital so often. We want to provide something affordable, wearable, by daily basis. They can measure their deep vital signal to understand their health. And right now in Taiwan, we already co-work with government, with military, with care service organization, provide this healthy care solution leveraged by our device because it's accurate enough so they can provide like healthy management service monthly suggestion based on different individuals' conditions, okay? So about a few years ago, our general manager, Su Hong, who is standing there, he is the dual professor for medical engineering in Taiwan. So PhD. So he published an award-winning thesis few years ago about our algorithm, how to use ECG sensor, SpO2 sensor to calculate the accurate vital signal of your body. And after that, we based on the algorithm, we developed our own chipset within a tiny, small device like this, just very tiny, like USB drive. With this device, with 2 sensors, and we can measure 4 vital signals, like here. With the SpO2, you see the app, the device connects through Bluetooth to the app. So user can buy this, or organization can use our app, integrate with API with the cloud, providing service. So what we measure really, first is SpO2. By the graphic here, we can understand their blood vessel elasticity, okay? Second, with the ECG, we can understand his heartbeat. Third, with the blood oxygen, like these 2 days, we have talked with a logistic company in Thailand, have the 20,000 drivers. Right now, they only measure their speed, their location of the car. But they want to build in our solution on their wheel. So right now, they can measure drivers' real-time blood oxygen, which means if the driver blood oxygen lower than 95%, he will maybe asleep. So this can prevent accident from happening, okay? And yesterday, we also talked about a high-level officer in military Thailand. They want to copy our solution from Taiwan office. What we're doing is that office on duty in Taiwan, very heavy duty, so cause overworking by days. So right now, when they're on duty, they need to measure 2 times a day. So upload to their cloud. So they will understand that this officer is overworked or not to prevent the death from overwork, okay? And of course, blood pressures. So these 4 vital signals with this tiny device, we can measure within 65 seconds to give this accurate measure. And the latest question is about, is it really so accurate? Basically, there's 62 people in our team. 30 of them is professional doctor from hospital. So actually, we developed this product from hospital. So of course, we already co-work with a lot of hospitals. For example, in Taiwan, a very famous hospital called Tree Service General Hospital. We already test blood vessel elasticity with a very big device for the professional measurement. Compared to our tiny device to calculate, is it really accurate enough for doctor to give at home healthy care solution to customer? In the conclusion, it's positive because later we'll show you some evidence that it's really helpful for doctor providing home healthy care solutions. So this is just some evidence. This is the thesis about the algorithm for ECG, SpO2 calculate this 4 vital signal. This is award-winning thesis in Taiwan. And we co-work with a lot of top university and top medical industry in Taiwan. And this is Su Hong. He co-worked with Taiwan Zhenxin Hospital with a lot of leading cardiovascular doctor in Taiwan to develop these products. Some of them is his teacher, some of them is his friend, classmate. And this is the mayor of the second biggest city in Taiwan who wearing our device providing healthy care for the citizen. We already earned 700 pieces open tenders in New Taipei City. They're providing this free of charge to the citizen, ask them to measure 2 times a day. And then with their cloud, they give them monthly report of health and suggestion like advanced exam for hospital for further charge. Of course, this is their future want to collect big data, providing further service. And this is the result. You see, by 1 minute before, 1 minute after, you see the blood oxygen, the blood pressure is almost the same. We all know that before we want to precise, the key thing is need to stable. So ours is very stable for the measurement. And this is how it works. Just put on your hand in the device. Within 1 minute, with the app, you can measure blood pressure, blood oxygen, and real-time ECG, real-time blood vascular elasticity. So please welcome to our booth. We can give you a free exam, and our professor will give you a healthy support for free, okay? So this is the comparison between Omron, blood pressure, and the blood oxygen. So our results here, this is Omron, it's almost the same. So we can very confident say we have a very high medical reference values for this kind of device.
Okay, with thumbs up already.
Yeah,
And
okay.
It's the time for Q&A from our judge.
No problem.
Please. Thank
Please.
Hello. Okay. Do you have any commercial traction? In other words, people, because it sounds like there are many people using it for free, but are there people using it and paying you right now?
You mean commercial? Basically, there's some cooperation between us, between like a tailor company. They sell this with their smartphone together with this device, like a leasing business, and they collect the data to their cloud and co-work with care service organization for further.
So do you have revenue right now?
Our product mass production it will be this month, but we already got an angel fund from United States. An angel fund, the founder of OP-Link, right now is our big shareholder because they do elder care. We do healthy care.
So that's funding. That's good. Yes. That's money, but that's funding. Yes. Do you have any commercial agreement, like someone promised to pay you or place pre-orders?
Yes. As I mentioned, we already got 7,000 pieces from the Taiwan New Taipei City government. This is one. And we have 2 MOU from a telecom in Taiwan, FET-Net, and Secom is a security guard service company. They want to provide elder healthy care solutions.
So they will pay you, right?
Yes, of course.
How much? How much is the like the revenue model?
I told you about the street price, the business model for reference. Okay, like the care service company, they providing our device with their service together, like $300 USD, but bundled with their service. Okay, but some of them, like I mentioned, tailor company, they sell it for free by leasing, but they get more revenue from advanced health care. So it's different business model.
So your model?
Yes.
So what is your model? Your model, the one with these
basically, we just sell.
How much?
How much? By it's around. It depends on quantity, but it's around 120 to 150. But of course, a lot of people work on OEM, like building in their wheel, so it will be further charge for that.
You mentioned that. Oh my God, yes. You mentioned that you partner with many hospitals in Taiwan.
Yes.
Is your ECG and PPG report directly linked with the hotel.
Motel?
The hospital, sorry.
Yes. Okay. This algorithm is not we create. Like the algorithm we use to measure the blood vascular elasticity is the same with Omron, with SpO2 and blood pressures. So we use SpO2 and ECG can measure the real accurate result, like the beam machine, beam equipment in hospital. It's almost the same algorithm, but we make it small. It's the key point. We're wearable and affordable.
Thank you.
Okay, so we ran out of time. Thank you. So, ran out of time. So it sounds to me the difference between yours and Fitbit that makes it more accurate is that you actually are measuring from the finger, right? So in that little trough and it's a bad word in the, so you do it that way. And then earlier in the presentation, I'm a little bit confused because I sense that there is a way to transmit that data into the cloud that somebody, a logistics company or whatever, can say, hey, driver A is oxygen levels are going down, he's going to fall asleep or something like that.
Yes.
Is that a service that you're building into the product? Is that cloud service built?
Okay.
Or is that a kind of an aspirational thing?
Okay. First, right now our standard products use the app. The user can understand their healthy vital signal, and we were given some suggestion. This is standard products. For the project-based, like a logistic company, we use our API upload to their cloud. They integrate with the central management system by our data. So they can do further service management of their employee or drivers.
Okay, but there's not maybe I misunderstood, but there's not a dashboard that you've created that somebody in HR is watching.
The second
Does that make sense?
Understand.
Okay.
There's the dashboard for their company. We just provide them the raw data. But of course, we work with the hospital, provide next generation. We will try to provide FDA solution. Right now, we are on process. But we will co-work with hospital for AI cloud, for like a doctor can remotely give you diagnostic about your situation. This will be second generation because it will need FDA certificate that we are working on. But it's the same sensor, the same algorithm, just the process.
As you mentioned, As you mentioned first, it's like for the prevention. But is there any warning system? For example, in the meeting, very serious and the blood pressure going high and high. Is there any warning system by this wearable? Yes. Warning system.
Okay. Basically, inside is not warning system, but with the applications, we will give you some suggestion that you have a little bit danger for high pressure or some blood vascularity suggestion. Not alert, not a real-time alert.
All right, thank you so much. Could you please give a big round of applause for the brilliant presentations from ComGo Health Wristband. All right, so next. I think it's a really difficult task for our distinguished judge right now. But then we will have to continue for the next team. The fifth team of the day is come from Chiang Mai, Thailand. Bangkok. Steadily. Okay. It's a distribution channel that's offering premium hotels at a discount price. So here we are. Could you please give a big round of applause for this team?
สวัสดีค่ะ Good afternoon. I'm a co-founder of Steadily.com. We are the first mystery hotel booking in Asia. First of all, we focus only ASEAN country and we see the traveler behavior change. Within a day, we have people traveling over a year is 100 million people across our region. Therefore, the booking hotel volume is now reached $3.9 billion per year. That's why we came with the concept of mystery hotel, like behind the hotel name. This way, the hotel can offer the discount that we solve problem for the hotels because we provide from 35 up to 70% hotel rate lower than others OTA. Why is that? Because the hotel also fight with OTA about the rate parity. Therefore, we select premium hotels for the user to select on steadily.com. We recruit, we audit, we select and fulfilling only good quality hotels for the user. And last, the user will come with the surprise at the end when they do final booking, the hotel name review. So now our marketing plan, we match demand with supply. How's that? With the B2B concept, we sell through the corporate account. For example, the company or organization that travel a lot per year. And B2B2C, we work with the events, we work with partnership with the organization through marketing channel. B2C is like people shop through Steadily website directly. So currently we have over 400 hotels within ASEAN country. And we aim to cover all Asia next year, 2018. We have scalable model. What does mean? Mean that we know the cost that we work with the hotel, how much we need to pay them because we work on contract rate. We are not working on the commission, where the other website work on commission and their marketplace. So we mark up starting from $15 up to $50 depends. We play dynamic price by comparing with others OTA. Therefore, we can forecast our revenue will be reached $1 billion by the year of 2021. So how we work with the business model? Every day, hotel left occupancy about 30% daily. For the year round, they can make only 80% or 85% at the maximum. So we need only 10% what they left daily. And we work hard to sell 50% what they left every day. So that's why when you go on Steadily website, you select the destination. You can select the hotel from the area that's circle out like hiding. And once you finish the booking, you will see the hotel names. Therefore, the reviews here, that is very important because we rate from others' website about 100 websites differently. The review need to be over 7.0. That's our client expectation. So we have positive traction. The booking growth is 50% month-on-month growing. We have repeat customer come back 50% every day. This is a proof. So this is our team. We born in Malaysia and we register also in Thailand and in Singapore. So now we want to cover all ASEAN country and want to make Steadily as a firstborn by Asian people. We aim to be number one in market, like in APAC, because we are the only one mystery hotel with the proven evidence from Hotwire, which is only America side. And we compete with others OTA Agoda booking, but they are marketplace. They allow everyone to be on their website, while we are not. We are like premium hotels where at the premium outlet where the best deal for the best brand can be found. We have zero risks. As I said, we know the cost already, how much we need to pay to the hotel. That's why we don't need to predict like, oh, how much I gonna need to pay the hotel even though I cannot sell it, right? And so 50%, after we commence 7 months, we have 800 rooms. So we have revenue about $100 since we start here. I hope you like Steadily and share Steadily. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And the judge, we have 5 minutes for your Q&A.
What was that number you just said at the end about how much?
800 rooms sold
per
7 months.
7 months?
So mean that 100 rooms sold every month.
So how it's interesting and similar to Hotwire, right?
Yes, yes.
How do you keep people from gaming your system? Because it sounds to me like you're giving a little bit more insight into the hotel than Hotwire does, because you've got an actual photo, yes. You've got the radius. So what are you concerned about people then going on TripAdvisor and saying,
yes,
I don't want that hotel?
I concern that. However, they do not know the hotel name, right? So they just guess from the photo. currently they can guess from the photo. However, like the other OTA, they show the name of the hotel. So when they go like hotel combine to compare it, they cannot catch from here.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't ask the question very well. What I was asking is that are you concerned that people might figure out what the hotel is before they buy?
Yes. This is we concern.
I
yes.
guess my answer in my own question, you don't care because all the hotels are nice and you're not worried about getting a dumpy hotel.
Most of them, the hotel accept it because it's high the name. That's why the reason. So when people shop, even though they know the hotel name, that they cannot sue the hotel.
And you probably covered this, but it's prepay. People pay when they
yes,
make
they
the booking.
pay. Yes.
Okay. So it's basically.
There's so many business like this. What is the first 3 reason that the customer have to decide to use your service?
Yeah, what we select is first we care about the quality, mean that all the hotel are hotels. Like because of others OTA, yes, they are big here in this country, but they not guarantee that the listing are hotel or sometimes the hotel all full or apartment it can be there, but you do not know. But we care. We select only hotel. That's why we guarantee that is the hotel. I need to check all the license. So how we recruit all of this hotel? I go to B2B exhibition like WTM, ITB, the big event that only good and qualified hotel will be. So that's the way, and we already check the review. If the hotel apply with us, but they are not qualified, we won't sell it.
And what is your exactly target groups? I mean, what kinds of people are using? I mean,
our people like they are young generation and business traveler. I know it's gonna be difficult for us at the moment because people still doesn't change their behavior, right? They when they shop, they are not sure if this hotel is good enough, right? But I find the young people, young generation, they used to it and they are seeking deals. They like to seek deals all the time.
So going back to the earlier, in the beginning of the slides, sorry to simplify this, but it sounds to me like you're Hotwire but with nice hotels. So as opposed to Hotwire, you get a crappy hotel from time to time.
Yes, that's right.
And very, very similar model, which is cool. One of the things about all those distribution systems that are out there is they tended to make all the rates the same. So if you go on Booking and then you go to the hotel, you're probably going to get the same rate. You might get a little bit of discount on Booking, but not a lot. Do you have like a discount window that you're looking for?
Yes, we have. Like we play dynamic price.
Okay.
When the hotel we check daily, right? Oh, how much they sell. Then our revenue team will figure out need to sell lower. Even 5 or 10% lower, then we need to sell lower.
Okay. Then my second question has to do with corporate and groups. That it seemed to suggest that your engine will take care of that.
Yes.
Is there a limit to the size of the groups? And then how do you work? Because I used to buy group rooms, and that's revenue generated. The revenue teams run that, not the hotels themselves. So how do you work with those organizations to sell group business?
We sell also offline for corporate people, like the group. Like offline mean we select the hotel and we offer them like by email instead of they go online or check that. And secondly, we provide the code for the company. When they used to book, then we have the tier of the corporate account. The voucher code, like the promo code.
Does it work?
Yes.
Okay.
One of your slides said that 50% of your customers come back. Does that mean come back to look at the website or purchase again?
Come back to purchase.
So 50%?
Yes.
Right, thumbs up. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Steadily. Could you please give one round of applause? Okay. So right here that you can see, have heard from many of startup business from each team that they have like in various sectors that you hear, like we have health tech, we have fintech, service tech, travel tech. But right now we will hear from MarTech or service tech. They're going to present Fixie Auto application. Is the applications for car owners for maintenance and the service of their car. So right now, could you please give a big round of applause for the for this team? Please.
Good afternoon, everyone. So today I'm representing Fixie Auto, and I would just like to introduce myself. My name is Wazawat. I am the CEO and co-founder of Fixie Auto. So what is Fixie Auto? As the slogan says, we are your personal car expert. And essentially, that is pretty much it. When I started this company, I really wanted to change the way that the used car market to improve the used car market. And essentially what is wrong right now, especially in the used car market, is the servicing industry. So right now, obviously, you have large OEMs that have their standards, but independent garages, they don't have any kind of standards that anyone can look towards. So right now, if someone wants to go and fix their car and they want to fix it well, the only option that they have is to go to the original OEM. But from my experience in automotive industry, I also know that there are independent garages who have been working for over 20 years, have the equal expertise, but don't have the same branding as the OEMs that do. Which is why we started on this journey to try to link these independent garages with consumers via our application. So how did Fixie Auto come about? Fixie Auto is a joint venture between Fixie, which is a company that you may know, very famous in the home service sector. So that application is well known for its scalability. And Wasata Group is a company that has been around in the automotive industry for over 30 years. So we believe that the know-how that Wasata Group has in automotive combines with Fixie know-how in scalability can really help solve a lot of problem in the automotive sector. So what do? We have two main services. Our first service is our verification service. That essentially what we do is that we connect drivers with our verified garages. And I would like to stress a very important point why we verified these garages, because ultimately, without the verification, the drivers cannot know whether this garage is of good quality or not. And essentially what we do is that we go to each of these garages and make sure that they're up to our standards. So right now, we have over 200 garages that are in our verified network. So we know exactly who they are, who owns these garages, and what kind of car they're able to service. And our second service, our on-demand service. Essentially here we connect service providers who are willing to provide on-demand service to drivers who are in emergency needs. So after a while, we were working, when we started doing our on-demand service, what we realized was that we couldn't meet the demand as well as we could, because the service providers were not as prompt as we thought they would be. So because of that, we started a new service called Fixie Mobile. And essentially, Fixie Mobile is, as you may like to see it, it's the Uber for emergency services. So our Fixie Mobile guys are trained to first to do emergency services such as tire change, oil change, battery exchange, or other emergency services. Once they are trained, they can pick up jobs from our application, and once they can pick up and they can make revenue from that. And the best part about the Fixie Mobile is that they don't have to hold any inventory, because we verified all the garages already. We know which service providers has battery. We know which one has additional inventory for oil. So essentially, they just have to go and pick up that battery for a B2B price, and then go and do that battery exchange with the consumer nearby. So in this way, no inventory has to be held by our Fixie Mobile guys at all. So how does it work? So essentially, if you have a problem with your car, you just use our application to call for the problem and the location of your problem, and then our Fixie Mobile or the service provider will come up with a quotation, and then you can select the appropriate guys that you want to come and fix your cars. This is the Fixie or the Fixie Man application for our Fixie Mobile guys as well. So the current market opportunity in Thailand is that there are 16 million vehicles in Thailand, 6 million in Bangkok. So we estimated a market size of around about 10 billion baht in Thailand, which is very conservative from my perspective. So our revenue channel is considered in 4 parts. We charge a percentage commission and a fixed commission on those services that are very clear cut. So for example, a car wash deal or an oil change deal, these percentage fees are very standard. The monthly fee we charge to garages that we bring more than 2 customers to their garages. In this way, we prevent the problem of not knowing the right commission to charge for each garages. We just charge them a fixed fee per month for these garages. The yearly fee we charge to our corporate partners. So for example, we have a company called W Smart that is using our emergency services to try to better their services in the future as well. So these are our 4 revenue channels. Is that it? Okay. Oh, okay. So our future plans. So right now our transactions. So a lot of our transactions are B2B. So we work with Uber or Thai Taxi, and we do our own battery changes, you know, from Fixie Mobile. Car wash deals we also do, but most of the deals are outsourced to other companies, car towing service, and also we have also a car repair service that the garages do via our application as well. So these are our numbers right now. And so right now we're at 1,200 transactions a month, and hopefully by the end of this year we'll be able to do 3,000. With our current growth, I think that is very accomplishable as well. So yeah, I would just like to stop here. But if you guys have any questions, I would just hit me right away with the questions.
All right. So now 5 minutes for our distinguished judge. Please.
Okay, you listed several different revenue models.
Yes.
So is there one that dominates them? I couldn't catch all of it quickly enough.
So right now, the one that dominates the most is the percentage and the fixed commission fee that we charge to service providers. But that's not going to be our main source of revenue in the future. We believe that the commission that the fixed fee that we charge the garages will be one of our main revenue source as well. Because right now we give them customers for free, to show them that, hey, through our platform, we can bring you customers. In the end, with the 200 verified garages, hopefully in 3 months, we'll be able to charge them a monthly fee. So that hopefully will be a chunk of our revenue. Of course, the main revenue in my projection will be our Fixie Mobile guys, the Uber of fixing cars, because essentially from our projection, these Fixie Mobile can get an approximate daily rate of around about 5,000 baht per day, doing just 7 hours of work. For example, you can see the margin for battery change is 600 baht. The margin for oil change is 400 baht. The margin for doing your film is around about 1,000, 2,000 baht. Doing your glass coating is 2,000 baht.
So the one you're betting on in the long term is the Fixie Mobile.
Yes, yes.
So for that, even though you haven't started monetizing, how's your traction on that? How's your growth?
So the Fixie Mobile has a very good response rate because obviously right now we have 3 who we hire full time to do this stuff for us. Hopefully in the future, when we can prove this model works for around about 10 of our own employees, we can say anyone who wants a job, doesn't have any motorcycle can come to us. They can get trained by us for free. They can even lease the motorcycle, and we say you can pick up your job right away. And that comes with marketing and branding, which is what I bet on in the future. Of course, if you speak about the longer term future, what I want us to be is the Carfax for Thailand, because right now the history of the car is only known when you fix your car with the authorized dealers and garages. But if you take your car to an independent garage, no one will know what you've done in the past 2 to 3 years when you're using these independent garages. We will be the one who record these histories for you. And when you resell your car in the future, you can say, hey, Kun Off, I want a Fixie Auto certification, please, so that the next car seller will know what I've been doing in the last 2 years. That is what I'm also betting on as well in the future.
How about customer acquisition costs and your potential to be able to recover that? Because a lot of these things, people don't do it every day, right? So are these services going to pay for your CAC?
Right now, we acquire customers very cheaply because we work with used car dealers, which is one of our biggest acquisitor, because used car dealers hate after service. They have their own little 10 with 10 to 20 cars, and I go up to them and say, do you really want to do your after service? If you don't want to do it, let me do it for you. So I offer them 2 things. They can buy my warranty service, which I didn't offer up here, but we do have a warranty service as well. But if you don't sell my warranty service, you can offer our Fixie Auto service, and we'll give you a bunch of free stuff that you can give to your client for free. So all in all, the 500 dealers that we have in our network right now, if they only sell 1 a month, I have 500 acquisition every month just from them offering our services to them free.
So going to Fixie Mobile
yes.
for a second. So it is to say it's the Uber of auto repair.
Yeah,
So-
of emergency auto repair.
Emergency
I
auto
would say,
repair. So I have a vision of these, motorcycles with orange, right? Orange boxes on the back.
Yes, yes, yes.
They're going to be stocked by garages and things like these. And these are independent mechanics,
Yes.
okay, that you're going to train and certify.
Uh-huh.
So the difference between you and Uber is that Uber is a pretty simple transaction. I'm getting from A to B in a car, and that car is either clean or dirty. The driver's either nice or not nice, right? And most parts clean. Cars repair is a little bit more difficult. So what does your back-end customer service look like? Are you investing in that? So when somebody with a Prius, the mechanic's never worked on a Prius, doesn't know his way around a Prius. So how are you going to deal with those conflicts, and what is your investment in that? I think it's going to be pretty important for you.
Yes, so right now, when a customer has a problem, so I'm going to be very honest, they don't use the application, they call, which is why we have a 24-hour call center. Good. So when they call us, and they give us a basic description of the problem with their cars, our call center guys are the trained mechanics that we hire to pick up the calls. So they would say, okay, your cars, this car has a major problem. It cannot be fixed by our fixing mobile guys, but we recommend that you go to this garage near you. So then they would essentially take this car to that garage. But if the problem with the car is very simple, then the call center guys will diagnose the problem and send a fixing mobile guys right to your door or to wherever your car may have problems.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I
Thank
hope
you
that
guys.
is all covered
Thank you
for your
so much. Thank
presentation.
you.
Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. So right now is the last team before we are going to have a break for the first session to get your refreshment, right? I think our judge really need some refreshment right now. But before that, here we have the next team come with the product called Selfie Video Signature. Is a solution that combines electronic signatures and selfie video record into a unique signature component. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause and welcome for our next team.
So good day, everyone. So just bear with me before we head to coffee. So my name's Eric. I'm from we're a startup from Taiwan. And we're here to introduce our latest solution called the Selfie Video Signature, which we also refer to as SVS. So have you ever wondered, it's already a few years into digital era, but we still have many paperwork to actually sign. We still rely on hard copy paperwork. So we highlight this problem. There's a lack of prevention in signature fraud. So let's share a story. It's happening in Malaysia. This guy says he's living in fear after he discovers his wife actually purchased $1 million worth of insurance under his name. And after that, there has been one attempt on his life. So he's under the impression that the wife actually wants him dead. Right? So this highlights a lot of problems. There's a lack of security in user authentication. So currently we use, for mobile, we use usernames and passwords or fingerprint as user authentication. But as this picture shows, your fingerprint can be stolen when you're unconscious. And even a 6-year-old knows how to use their parents' thumbprint to buy toys online. So which is why we revert back to the hard copy paperwork processes. This creates another problem, which is the work needs to be done in managing and maintaining these documents. By the way, do you know, to produce a ton of paper, you need to produce 300 tons of industrial waste. So what we think our solution brings is that the possibility to digitalize all important documents with electronic signature, but we combine with video record. So in that case, you can verify the user. By using the camera on mobile devices, we capture the signer's image and also the entire signing process. And we display them both on the PDF document. So we combine electronic document with video record, embed into an electronic document, and we also add a trusted timestamp and electronic credentials to ensure the integrity and security of the document. So here's a live demo of how we think we can enable remote signature. So with our app, you can upload a PDF document, and I can assign the signature blocks, like that. And once the tab starts signing, the camera gets activated, and you'll see me actually signing this document. No matter how I signed it, but you can see me. So this gets embedded into the PDF document. I can review the video. So when I send this this document to the recipient, he can also see the video of me signing this document. So once this is sent, the recipient will actually receive a push notification on his tablet. And he can just access the document sent to him and send it back to me, and I can see how he signed and who actually signed this document without actually meeting the person. So currently in mobile security, security in mobile, we rely on username and password, and also what device you have. So this is a generic two-factor verification for user authentication. However, these methods don't really provide any transparency or visibility because you never see who is actually entering the password. So we all know password can be hacked. And then we rely on fingerprint and facial recognition for identity. But for this, you never know who is the intent of the user, if he approves or not. But we believe with our solution, we can actually provide a proof of whether the user actually approves and signs this document. And to take it further, we're actually adding facial recognition in our solution as well. So any signature captured with our solution, you can compare to either a photo ID or a previous signature captured, recorded in the server. So our business model is a B2B2C model. So we provide a few options. We have on-premise, which is where we customize our solution for the customer's need and embed them into their own internal environment. And also we provide software development kit where the business can embed our solution into the existing apps. So in this way, we introduce our solution to the internal users of the business, but furthermore, they can also expose our solution to their customers. And we also plan to release our software as service web platform for individual users, but this is still in progress. So what we have achieved is from last year, we're based in Taichung City, and we have our prototype, and we competed in Concours de Pin, which is an innovation competition in Paris, where we actually won the gold medal. And we started our collaboration with Ministry of Health and Welfare in Taiwan, with China Medical University Hospital. So with that, we implement our solution to fully digitalize the medical consent in the hospital. And we also won the award in IT Innovative Elite. And we start our collaboration in Cathay Life with Cathay Life Insurance, which is one of the biggest insurance company in Taiwan. And with our solution, they can actually digitize their insurance policy sales process, fully digitalized now. And we also made it to finals in Epic Awards. In this year, we participated in Singapore in an accelerator program called Income Future Startup, which is held by NTUC Income, the biggest insurance company in Singapore. And we also start our collaboration with Chenhua Christian Hospital in Taiwan, and also China Trust Bank in Taiwan. And we plan to establish a branch in Paris. So this year, as I said, last year we have completed our prototype and our SDK app functions. And this year we hope to complete our software as service and API, and also to perfect our facial recognition features, and also to explore on the new feature called as a video conference feature. So we believe our solution can have potential applications in both medical centers and e-commerce and logistics, even government and law firms, or even banks and insurance companies. And the global market for electronic signature will reach 2 billion by 2020 with an annual growth rate of 31.6%. So with existing methods, we usually are finding the balance between security and convenience. But usually when you choose one or the other, you tend to lose the other. But we believe with our solution, because we provide visibility and transparency to the electronic transactions or signatures, we believe we can find the balance between security and ease of use, and even improve both at the same time. So this is our team. So just bear with me. So this is our team. We're based in Taiwan, but we're setting up a branch in France. And if you'd like to know more about us, please come to our booth, and we're happy to share more about it.
All right, thank you so much. Thumbs up for your presentation, but we still have another 5 minutes for our distinguished guests, please.
Okay, let's see. So there are other document signing sort of competitors out there, but that don't have your feature.
Exactly.
They're pretty big, right?
Yeah.
I think isn't it DocuSign?
Yes,
right?
I know. Yeah.
So, what's your sort of barrier, or the barrier for them to get into this? Could they just do what you're doing?
So we actually have patent approved in Taiwan, and we have pending patent in USA and China currently. So that's one way to prevent them from copying us, and we're planning to perfect our solutions quickly, so we can start establishing ourselves in the market as well.
What does the patent protect specifically?
So the combination, also the workflow we designed with the combination of video, record, and signature itself.
Specifically that.
Yeah, exactly.
กำลังจะถามค่ะแต่กำลังรวบรวม
Very interesting.
Thank you.
Regarding to the fashion, how about the fashion homogeneity? How many percent that can be accepted for the signing?
So this can be calibrated depending on the business requirement. If we want a stricter standard, this can be calibrated. Yeah, but just bear in mind that there's are you familiar with fashion? You have the false rejection rate and false acceptance rate. So if you make it too strictly, you could be rejecting the same person while it's actually the same person. But it is also able to be calibrated, and we have machine learning feature as well for the facial recognition. So the more you record, that you can actually improve the accuracy and confidence for the.
How about your recommendation?
For recommendation.
Your recommendation.
Well, the best way is to compare a few providers in facial recognition, that how they calibrate their balance between those two, and find the best equal error rate. So the lower it gets, the better it is. Yeah.
For how, if you need to put yourself into the big company,
Yes.
at the big company that have their confidential document
Yes.
or employees, how can you?
Yeah. So that's where we on-premise, we provide an on-premise option where we actually construct the server in their internal server.
By using your platform,
Yes.
share with the company.
Yeah.
Information,
So we can
right?
just, so obviously with this collaboration go, we will obviously be confidential, but we can always construct the data stream, the database inside the company. So in that case, the data won't go through us.
So use company database.
Sorry?
Using the company database share with your solution,
I know for
right?
regulations, that they have to store their own documents with the internal environment. So we do provide that option as well. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
Thank you.
So,
Yes.
one of your market segments is logistics,
Yep.
right? I'm
Yeah.
assuming that's across the board, anything that gets delivered. When you're doing that, I mean, how do you approach the various? I think that's interesting. But how do you approach the various devices that are used in verification of delivering logistics? I mean, there are handhelds, there are non-handhelds, there are Motorola devices, there's all sorts of stuff. So how are you going to approach that? Because it looks like that's a future market for you.
Yeah, so for our platform, we will preferably allow it to use it on tablets or mobile phones. So the familiar brands, we have iPhones or Android operation systems, and they can just sign on the tablets provided by either the company or their personal phone. In that case, we can, yeah. Does that answer your question?
And what is your next step?
Our next step? Well, we'd like to establish more successful business cases. In that case, we can establish ourselves in the market. So people know us and starting to buy into this new idea. So we know this is a new signature idea that not too familiar by the public. So yeah, that's our first priority.
So it looked like from one of your slides that you have traction, that you have contracts, right, with some customers. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
So what's your revenue model with those?
Yeah, so for those, they're both based on annual subscription fee, licensing fee, plus maintenance.
And what is your customer acquisition strategy? How do you plan to get a lot more customers?
So we currently rely on exposing ourselves in expos or participating in competitions. So in that case, we raise awareness, and as I said, we plan to establish our software as a service, our web service, and we'll do some web marketing from there when we've done it. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much for this team.
Thank you.
Another round of applause. Congratulations. Well done. All right, so should we have some 10 minutes break for your refreshment? And then we will come back again for another 7 teams. They're going to present their business model and business idea right here on this stage. So please come back at 4 p.m. We will continue with the next session. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, we will select the best who will be the winner, and we'll walk away with 50,000 baht prizes. And also we have many more prizes to give away as well. So thank you very much, and see you again at 4.